Alright, I start
Tag
recording.
Shimazu.
Yep.
It's not SMZ, right?
SMC, yes.
I mean, I just started the game as it, so I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we
SMZ.
allowed swear words on this?
Yes. Is Iced here?
Yeah, I'm here.
This is a Christian stream. We should not
Yeah,
be swearing.
exactly.
Alright, so what does everyone think
this-
of Shimazu? What's happening here?
Minor-friendly stream.
He is winning Asia. Or East Asia.
Yes, that's how it looks like. That's a very nice morale. He's definitely done some improvements with the country since he took it over. It looks way nicer than
Oh,
it
when did he
before.
take it over?
Last session, I think.
Two,
Oh,
yeah,
wow,
2 or
yeah,
3
that's
sessions
good.
ago. So he's played 2 sessions with it now, I think.
Oh, I don't-
Okay.
Yeah, 2 sessions. He's played 2 sessions, I
Yeah.
think.
This is someone I need to team up with in the next season because this looks solid.
Yeah.
I mean, is he? What is he in next season? Did you let him as Castile? I
he's
think.
on
He's,
Castile.
yeah, Castile.
Yeah, so that looks
Oh.
good. Let's see what he does when there's Diplo involved. But right now, I think when he finishes Econ, imagine that he doesn't have Econ yet. So when he finishes Econ and starts deving all that beautiful land, he's gonna be very strong. I like his income. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, it's close to 200. Yeah, 175.
He's not at war. I think if he lowers, he could lower army maintenance.
Yeah, he
but
just
it
finished the
doesn't
war
make a
against
big
Queen.
difference. If he's lucky and he gets half discounted admin, he could I like his advisors.
Really nice
his
income.
Force limit is
He-
really good.
He has the second most score per month in the game.
Once he starts deving his manpower, he's going to be really, really good. Let's see how built up his.
Yeah, he
birth
took both of his
manufacturers.
victory cards, didn't he?
Yeah, actually, these are the. He doesn't have the tech
Good
for
plays.
those, right?
What ideas
Actually, he
did you
does. He has to build like the big manufacturers right now. He has to save for them. He just got to the mills and shit. So lots of manufacturers that he has to build.
Oh yeah, but
Oof,
it's
yeah,
fine.
but I think
Lots
if
of territories he still has to core. I feel like with lots of states.
I feel like Japan's in one of the safest places in the world to do a bankruptcy build, so he could probably build up his nation.
No,
What's
no,
your-
stop,
what's your-
stop
What's your
with the
love with
bankruptcy
bankruptcy builds?
Dude,
It's just retarded. You
it's
don't do
so
that.
strong.
No, it's not. It's
Alright.
not strong, as Kashmak proves it to us again and
Well,
again.
that was just me being
It's-
stupid.
It's not strong. No, kids don't do bankruptcy builds. Like, if you're next to me and you do a bankruptcy build, I'm just gonna attack you out of principle.
He fixed
Like-
his estates
Fuck
from the
that.
previous player. Yeah, I think Japan's,
Yeah, his crown line is looking nice. So
I think
yeah, I'm really
Japan's
liking
looking
this Japan.
solid. His allied
So
with
who can-
Aztecs and Dai Viet.
who can stop him? Dai Viet?
Dai
Like,
Viet
if
is
Dai
his
Viet is
ally.
not protected by Nepal, he's gonna be in trouble.
Yeah,
Isn't Dai Viet just much weaker?
yeah, I
He
think
is.
so. Well,
I
we'll
think
get to
Russia
Dai
is gonna
Viet
be
in a
the
minute.
fight over
Yeah, I
the
also
Chinese
think
land.
Russia might be the fight here.
Mongolia
Yeah.
is a vassal of Qing. Yeah, Qing is
Yeah.
dead, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Ching is dead.
Yeah. So one more question. I see his mission. He has the Unite Japan. So can he just form Japan and then keep the Shimazu idea? What's the backflip to that? Is that not worth it? What does he lose? Because I see like all his missions are gated by this Unite Japan is Japan.
Yeah,
Mission.
he loses his government type, I think.
Oh,
he-
which
I
is
think
what
he-
daimyo?
I don't think.
I think he
have
already
that
lost
here.
that. Since he took
Yeah,
he
It
took
is
Kyoto.
shogunate already, so I don't
Yeah,
know
so-
what changes. I'll check it out. I think he needs
So
to
yeah,
abandon
why
his
not
vassal.
just click that and then it opens like a shit ton of other missions, or maybe the Japanese mission tree altogether. I don't know.
Wait, why can't I abandon
Cause
this?
he just changes colors if he keeps the ambitions. If he wants the, yeah, I don't know.
Maybe
I've
he
never
wants to
played
do
here.
the other Japanese United one?
I don't know. What do you mean the other Japanese United one?
There are two Unite Japan and Japan is United.
Mm,
Oh no, I'm just talking about the missions, not the events.
The top one also gives
Japan
you
is
mana
united.
power.
yeah,
all
the top one
countries.
gets you mana, but he needs to have no daimyos, and I think he has to integrate the one in Malacca, so that's probably what he's waiting for. So I think when he integrates,
Oh, so he wants to do the one with the where he gets all the.
yeah,
mana
all the mana
as well.
and the 100 legitimacy.
All
I think it's a
countries.
good idea.
Yeah, sounds good. So that's what he's waiting for. Yeah, I like it.
Also,
It's
I
solid.
didn't get an option to keep ideas, so he might be doing that because I just flipped and it didn't give me an option. So I think that's why he might be staying Shimazu.
No, you get the option, you just fucked up.
I didn't get the option. Did you see that? You
I
just
clicked
this
it
and
and I got the option.
weird.
Why does he have 3 free admin policies? Is that something that he gets out of what? Where? I don't.
Yeah, he
I
is
don't
not paying for them, so I guess so.
Yeah. Why does he have an extra for free? That's what I want to know. Is it in his ideas?
Probably.
I don't see it. Is it an
yeah,
event?
what's happening here, Ice? Why does he have 3 admin policies free?
It could be from my ideas.
No.
Like, what does he
I'm
have?
just looking at his ideas.
He has
There's
+2 administrative. He has clergy government reform. Government reform.
Yeah, that gives it.
government reform.
Admin free
Oh, okay, he
policy.
took that. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
that's weird.
Alright,
Right,
cool.
it's fine.
Don't people usually take the
Uh,
advisor? think
I
they
mean,
should.
it's better for you to do
Especially with the shit policies you guys are making us.
But
have.
if he is doing
Shots
the
fired.
advisor one, right? So he would rather have the advisor from policies, regardless if and an extra free slot for it, right? Because that's 15%.
Oh yeah,
Top.
you're right.
Yeah.
Is that it? Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So since he didn't have that one, he might as well have that.
Well, that's
for
actually
free.
meta. Like, yeah. Let's
Yeah.
see. I'm actually learning shit. So this is -10.
But
But actually, you can stack it with -15
Yeah,
as well.
that's what I'm doing. I think it's stronger to stack it,
Yeah.
but
I didn't learn shit in the end, actually. It's stronger to do.
but if you're not using that one, then it might be more efficient.
Oh, when
Yeah,
does-
maybe if you need others as well.
When does the
Yeah,
third
like-
victory card spawn again?
1650.
1650. Like it spawns every 100 years at the
I see.
50 mark.
Right.
Anyway, yeah, Japan looks looking good. He can go into Dai Viet, he can go into Qing, like that's so much free real estate, and maybe he has to fight Russia eventually.
Russia and
Dai
Nepal are
Viet.
his only rivals. Also, if he fucks up his Aztec Diplo, that could be
Like,
a problem. Like you
Can
can-
Nepal actually do anything to him? He can maybe siege all he has in the mainland, and then he just looks at
Yeah.
his islands. And
Well-
that's where you dev your fucking islands.
Yeah.
Eventually, I think you move your trade to Malacca, right? If you can steer from Japan.
From
It's
Nippon, I don't
complicated.
think
You have to steer to Hangzhou, it seems, and then to Moluccas, Philippines. Yeah, it's complicated. Maybe it can work.
Yeah,
I think
200
you can
force
get
limit, decent quality.
Yeah, decent. I mean, it's top tier quality in my
I
opinion.
don't think anyone can
Like
touch
it-
him until he
Are
starts.
there any
occupying
ideas that are
Manchuria.
better than Shimazu? Prussia maybe, but you nerfed them.
Yeah, but
Unnerved Prussians?
he has quantity, but that's the only thing, right?
Manpower recovery speed, so disciplined. He has land fire that Prussia does not have.
Mhm.
He has infantry. Prussia, I think, has more. Manpower regen.
Yeah, I
Prussia
already
has
swapped, so I
manpower.
can't look at
It's
that.
similar, very similar to Prussia. Yeah, very strong
Yeah.
country. I like it. I like this guy.
Very strong, yep. And he's going up on score a lot, like we said, because he took his victory cards. So,
Yep.
pretty strong player here. Let's look at that.
Oh yeah, does he have his victory cards?
He has both.
Yeah, both,
They were
both.
they were fairly cheap though.
Oh, it's the
Alright. Dai
yeah.
Viet,
Okay, what are we moving to? Dai Viet?
That yet.
half the income.
Somewhat.
So Japan needed is to build, like, he can build all the paper manufacturers. He has lots of paper and spices, lots of manufacturers. That's the one thing.
Yeah, I
That
think
he
we already
didn't build
went
up.
over that. Let's not dwell in
Plenty of
Japan too much.
manufacturers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's move on to
I
that.
didn't know if I said it or not because I saw
Yeah.
it. I wanted to say it, but
Alright,
okay.
what's going on with Dai Viet? First look, he has half the income. He has somewhat comparable army quantity and qualities.
He's
below.
like 2/3. He's not the same.
Yeah,
he has
he-
the military now. The force limit
Yeah,
is
he's 140. Japan had 190.
yeah, almost 200. Yeah. Like he's not finished on ideas though. He's behind on ideas a lot. Also doing. He went protectionist for some reason. I don't know why.
Maybe protectionist is no trade is stronger. Economic. is
Yeah,
stronger.
trade is better.
I mean, protectionism is good if you have to go a second one after trade. Protectionism is
Yeah,
actually.
I'm considering protectionism as maybe as fifth.
But yeah, econ will give him a big boost. Finishing offensive as well. Offensive is just so good in this mod. I like it a lot. It's such a good opener.
Which one?
Offensive. It just
Yeah.
gives you good generals. It gives you both shock and fire and disc. Like, what's there not to like in offensive?
This is why he's behind though. He's had the advisor problems all game long. I think he just...
Yeah, because of his income, he cannot afford
Yeah.
them.
He can though. He's making 16 a month right now. I think it would be worth it to hire at least like higher advisors. And last time we looked at
Yeah,
it, he also had 50%
He can.
advisors.
He's not at war. He still is paying 16 more for his armies. Like, why don't people just lower
Yeah,
army maintenance when they're
like
not at
a-
war? I don't get it.
Kajmak, if you go to policies and remove his tax policy
Oh no, actually he is at war. He's humiliating Malacca.
and give him
What?
advisor instead, isn't? Oops, I misclicked, but yeah. He doesn't have
he
access
doesn't,
to
'cause
advisor.
He didn't finish
Yeah.
the idea group.
He needs.
He
to
only has
finish
2
the
finished.
magic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I said, last time we looked at it, he had like 50% advisors and he didn't hire those. I don't know. I just think that he's not doing mana management right. Like,
But he isn't in a shitty spot, or he is in a shitty spot,
well,
but he
you
is
know, he needs
horrible.
to catch up on ideas. You always need to be up on ideas.
Yeah, I think the plan for Dai Viet here is to not go for a score game, not go for a win, just play solid, fight some wars, either siding with Nepal or Japan, and impress some good people.
Yeah, he's just at the mercy of his bigger
Yeah,
neighbors right now.
choose one of them and join some fighting, have some fun, and
Yeah.
I mean,
Just
he
strengthen your
still-
nation, you
he
can make
still
your nation
strengthen
strong.
His nation a lot stronger if he just devs and plays a little toll here, like when he integrates
yeah,
there.
I think he's running very low on time. If he starts deving, then those provinces might be eaten if he doesn't do the diplo.
Like, any 1k dev nation can be relevant in a game. Like, you're not gonna win it, but you can have fun, and
Yeah.
that's the
Yeah,
point in the end.
But
You
those
learn.
victory cards are in Nepal, so I don't see that.
Yeah,
happening.
just
you're
put
not
away
going
the score
to-
game.
Okay.
That's not relevant anymore for him.
Like, okay, maybe he can, if he wants to do some ballsy plays, just ally with VJ. If Nepal goes to dip into China and he antagonizes Japan, he can work with Japan and VJ to fuck
Wait,
this
he
Yeah,
big
has-
ass
I think
Nepal.
that's good advice
That
from
can
Octa,
work.
actually. You know, if it's the 1600s and if you're like still 18th or something, you kind of need to give up on the
Yeah,
score
but
game and just
if you
survive, you know?
hover the shield, you see. Oh, it actually just says
Hover
he
the
has
shield?
44
What?
accumulated score, so he's not winning on score.
Yeah.
He's not even placing.
I mean,
But
come
yeah.
on. Not everybody plays to win, first of all.
That's what I'm saying. There's no point in playing for score.
Lots of groups feel like that victory card is just too random.
Yeah,
to
so
be
you
worth
don't
going
have to
for.
play for score. So yeah,
Yeah.
good advice, don't play for score this game, because you're a bit behind in that. Just play for survival.
Impressing.
And
Make
fun.
a strong
players
nation.
survive, make a strong nation. Have fun.
Yeah.
Work on your Diplo.
Do we want to look at
Like-
Malacca? I think that is
For
No,
Dai
yeah.
Viet, Malacca's dead. Like for
Yeah.
Dai Viet, he needs to give a little and take a. Like he needs to pick a sugar daddy. It's either Nepal, and he goes deeper into China and pieces of Japan, or Japan and.
Yeah.
Then
He needs
defends
a
against
solid
Nepal.
fort line. Oh,
he
he
does
has
have
one. Yeah,
one. He has
that
a
is
very
good.
good fort line.
Yeah, that
It's
fort
all
line would.
jungle and mountain, I think.
I wouldn't
Yeah,
call
yeah.
it good. Like if he gets attacked and one falls, then.
Well, he needs a
his
second
nation
one,
is
but
over.
that's, you know, he kind of has to.
It's expensive though. Like
Yeah,
at this
but-
point,
There are 2 forts that would help him in Gungjan or in Laishao or whatever.
Dude.
yeah, I still see a fort on farmlands on Ayutthaya that should go away. His
But-
capital fort should go away.
But I'm sure Japan would love to have you as a March buffer state against Naples.
Like kids never keep forts on farmlands ever. If you have other, like it's just a waste of, and always mothball your second line of forts. Like, is he even allied to Nepal at this point?
No.
Dai Viet? What are his alliances?
He's allied
No.
to Japan and Vijay.
Okay. So that's, yeah, we got it right. So he's allied. He's afraid of Nepal, and he's deciding to go for Vijay.
So,
And
yeah, this
yeah,
fort
that's a
here
good
is kind
way
of
to go for it.
useless.
So he needs to delete his farmland forts.
Yeah,
He needs to build up
Ayutthaya and
manufactories. Like
make one
you
here.
always need to build up manufacturers. That's your main priority. He has copper, iron, some tea, incense, sugar, salt, cotton. That's
Yeah,
not
make a
built up.
bunch of money in all of these provinces. But you also
Yeah.
need to dev them as well, so that's why you need your mana
Well,
generation on point.
That's why you make money. Making money is number one. By making money, you can afford higher rank advisors.
Yeah,
That's what gets you
So
the dev.
make more
Like
money.
right now, he cannot dev. He's behind on ideas. He's behind on money. So money is the number one
Yeah.
thing. That's why people are begging for other rich nations to give them money, not mana points. Not that it's
Yep.
possible, but you want money.
Number
then
8
everything
on the
comes
after.
scoreboard, Nepal. What's going on here? Take it away.
NPL, Nepal.
Oh, I ended up in Naples.
I mean,
Okay,
Queen
so
just died,
that's
so I can
a
take my
lower
2K
income than
from him.
Japan. Why is his income so bad?
I spent the last 60 years in death war with Vijay, so
Okay,
no manufactories or anything
I'll
yet.
believe it. So no manufactories at all. Okay.
I mean, okay,
That's
yeah, I
gonna
have
be
like
a boom.
10
Wow.
manufactories or something.
So much to build up. Yeah,
Oh.
like the potential of the country is insane.
Only
It's just
Ottomans
not
have
there
more
yet.
provinces than me.
13% inflation and growing.
Yeah.
Not the best.
No,
not that-
that's how much is that? That's sorry, calculator.
I had it
That's
at 20 at some point.
Yeah,
So which one is the fucking OP
That's-
estate here? With the Indians, Rajputs? Is it Rajputs? Land leader fire +1. Monthly military power. Special units force limit. So I don't see anything broken.
Yeah,
Oh, it's not
What
too
was
broken.
broken? There was something broken with Indians,
yeah,
so I
it's
don't remember what.
Marathas. Vijay has them. I don't have them.
Oh, you don't have them.
No.
Feels bad then.
But yeah, income's a bit on the lower side. But hopefully I can get it up, and I can get my 2K victory
Your
card from
force limit
Queen
is
now that he has
impressive.
died.
Did you build force limit buildings?
Yeah,
Like
I
you
did
know who?
some.
I did a bit in the first war against Vijay, but not the second war. So like, there's still a lot of potential there
Oh,
as
you
well.
still have so many to build.
Yeah, I can maybe
Assume.
I can get it to like
Yeah.
500 force limit, I think, if I build
Why
them all.
why did you go quantity religious? Like, okay, missing econ is like econ is.
I mean,
not so
religious
good.
was to get the
Do
cheaper
you need
culture
it
flip.
in order to
Oh, culture
switch all
flip.
this shit here?
I culture flipped to Nepal, so that
Oh,
that saved
okay.
me a bit of points. And then also, actually, I've had my all missionaries all working all the time.
Like,
Yeah,
I really-
we have
I'm-
a lot of different
I-
religions here, so it's a bit of a problem.
I'm not
Especially if
an
you're
expert
Hindu.
on Indian gameplay, so
If you're
I need
Hindu,
you to
it's a
educate me.
problem to convert everything here, because Hinduism has a weaker conversion, right?
I see
not
he's
sure
doing
about that.
fine. He's converting with 3 missionaries at once.
But yeah,
Not even defender of the faith yet.
I mean, there isn't any defend of the fate for Hindu.
Okay.
Like you can't.
Is this
It's
something
just
we want to
it-
mod in?
I
Does it
already did.
allow it or what?
Not
Yeah,
the base game. No, I have modded it for season 27.
Okay, good.
Okay, that's good. Okay,
And-
by the way, you need to.
Diplo-wise,
you're
what's
not doing
happening
it
with
because
Vijay?
I came to an agreement to have peace.
Do
Since
you-
I mean, Persia died and Queen died, so we
you
can just
wanna-
farm AI for a while.
Oh, so that is your agreement, just going east and
Yeah,
west?
I mean, he gave me some provinces, and then he can form Hindustan or whatever he wants.
No, what provinces does he need for that?
I think he needs like Cuttack from me, and then one province from Kilwa.
Oh.
And then the one province he has in the
Yeah, how
The
does
yellow
your-
island.
Kilwa is
you
in
see.
Sri Lanka. I just saw that. That's
Yeah,
a
how
Yeah,
does
yeah,
your
he-
new ally work into this? How does Kilwa work into this?
it was more situational that Kilwa could leech even more trade from Vijay, so he got Sri Lanka in the war. It weakens Vijay quite a lot
Yeah.
long term.
This was the dreaded 3v1 that Leo was whining about.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was the one that declared.
such a Leo move.
So
But he
so
won. He won the first war or the first 2 wars
Yeah,
against you.
yeah, he won the first war. He won the first
Okay.
war, and then I won the second war.
With Kilwa and who else?
Persia, yeah.
And Persia, who just died. Yeah, that was questionable. Persia, what?
The
Persia-
jihadi
Per-
version-
Persia-
I-
Persia
He-
backstabbed him.
Yeah, but he explained it later, and I don't think it was unethical or questionable. It was just bad.
Anyway, after you finish trade, I think you need to accept some cultures, like build up, like you know what
Yeah,
you do.
yeah,
what to take. You have
Except the
lots of building
cultures,
up.
and then I have the cheaper culture conversion. So, I mean, I'm considering if I should culture convert everything or to spam like increase silk.
Yeah, like
Or-
you're weak
or,
now, but if you get one session of consolidating, this nation is a monster.
But
Like what's the
uh,
17? You
if
make
if
it
you
to
go
create revies.
Republic, then you don't suffer that bad penalties for culture as well, though. I'm spotting republics. Republics. Oh, sorry.
But you do still get a bit. I also got the pretty good ruler from the Surya event.
Oh my God, 645. He's a
Yeah.
god.
And yeah, I've had him
He's
for
a
40 years
38. You
now.
can be lucky you can have him for like 30
Yeah.
something, 30
Yeah.
years.
I had him the entire previous session.
Okay, feels good. So I assume you want to go deeper into China. Is Japan a future rival? If you
Not
go-
really. I mean, I can't get to his islands. I don't have boats really.
Yeah,
But I mean,
he's gonna want.
Does
If
he
you
think
go
he's
too
gonna
deep into
contest it
China,
for Beijing
he's
and
gonna want
Manchuria?
it. Yeah.
I mean, I don't really think I can get to Beijing.
No,
in
he's
time.
not getting to Beijing, but you can get the
But I
Hangzhou
mean,
and.
I just
do
want
trade.
the Western stuff essentially, like my victory card, some more clay over there.
Yeah, like if you just stop there and not go towards the sea, I think you're safe.
Yeah, because I don't really need it that much. Like I already have almost 200 provinces, so I can
pretty
just
big.
build up.
I mean, this Japan is gonna be a problem navally. I think is Kilwa a naval nation? Maybe he can.
Yeah, he is. He is. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I
that's-
think Kilwa
that's
has
where
the
the fight
strongest
will be.
navy in the game at the point.
Damn. Alright, let's look at VJ.
What does that say about you, Octa?
That a lot of
Not-
my
not
boats
much.
sunk in the Mediterranean.
Not much.
Yikes.
Yeah. Okay, what are we moving to? VJ?
Vijay. He was strongest nation in the game on session 2 and 3 by far. It's yeah, this
His
wars
inflation is bigger than Nepal's.
yeah, this wars
His
have
income
not
is
been
smaller
kind
than
to him.
Nepal's.
So why are the Marathas OP again?
Because he can take the government reform that gives, so he gets discipline by how much crown land they own, and you also get manpower by how much crown land you own. So you essentially just give all the crown land to Marathas, and you get a lot of manpower, a lot of discipline. Like you can get 7% if they have 70% of the crown land, you get 7% discipline and 70% manpower.
That is pretty sick. That is really sick.
Wait, did you say 70% discipline?
7%.
7.
Oh.
So by
Jesus.
what? By having 70% crown land?
70%
Yeah.
discipline.
Or you need to have 70% estate land to fight to the Marathas?
70% to the Marathas.
Okay, so
Like-
you
like
basically
the
need to
same-
get. It's the same shit. Get
It's
to
the same
100%
as
crown land, then
nobility.
give something to the Marathas, and then just give to Marathas.
Yeah, but
all
instead
the-
wait.
of just getting the manpower, you also get discipline, which is pretty insane.
Yeah, that's actually worth doing. Like I was debating with Nabihov if it's worth doing this shit. Like never taking the money to go to 100 and then to get the manpower, and I think it's not because you just lose so much snowball potential by not taking the money. But if instead of manpower it would be discipline, then yeah, totally worth it.
But yeah, damn, this is gonna screw with him a lot that he lost Sri Lanka. I just realized because Kilwa is, yeah, there's no way he's
Yeah.
ever gonna contest that navy. But is he?
With Japan, maybe with Japan. Why not? Did Kilwa go like maritime or something that you can never contest him?
Not yet.
Not
Why wouldn't
yet,
Japan be able to?
But he also has naval ideas in his national ideas, and I think he can just afford so many heavies. It doesn't really matter.
It's interesting that Vijay and Nepal right now have exactly the same amount of dev, but Vijay is in a worse spot right
For
now
real?
economically. Yeah, they're 1702. Both.
No, you're looking at the wrong nation. Vijay has 1420.
I know. I'm looking at the great power list.
Oh.
Yeah, it's own development plus half of subjects
Yeah, I see. That's
is
funny.
282, so they're both at
That's a pretty funny coincidence there.
02. Yeah. And also VJ, let's keep this in mind. VJ is aggressively moving towards the Persian node, so that might mean future conflicts with Ottomans.
Ottomans and Russians. Yeah, he's grabbing.
I don't know if Russians.
big
Let's
chunks of-
not get ahead of ourselves. What do you mean Russians?
Wow,
Why
you're
Russians?
underestimating Russia again.
No, I'm underestimating the potential conflict between VJ being in Persia and Russia. Whenever is Russia claiming Persian land? I missed that.
I am not going
memo.
to reveal my diplo here.
Oh my God, Kashmok, stop!
Everything is Russian clay, my friend.
Stop! Please, Kashmok, please.
Oh, he's gonna fall behind on the score here, I see, because his victory cards is on Nepal, and I mean, if he plans to follow through with the deal, I guess Nepal's gonna take him over very quickly there. That sucks.
I mean, he has to consolidate, maybe get Persia, consolidate there, and then
He's
I don't
also
at
I
some
mean,
point he has to fight Nepal.
he
with
flipped
Japan, actually.
he flipped religions one to Sikh and then flipped again to Sunni, I think now,
He's
which
Wow.
cost him a lot. So
What
he
is
can
the
form
point?
to form Hindustan. But like it's really expensive for him to do
No,
because you
this-
see religious unity 2%.
Yeah, that's screwing him over big time. But
This
I
is why
guess-
I like taking nations that you don't have to do shenanigans to switch into other form of modes. It's too much brain power that I lack to do this shit.
Yeah, but he's
This feels so
6
expensive.
now, so
Switch culture, switch religion, switch like this. This is so costly.
curious what's going on there. But yeah, both Indians need consolidation. and then
Mercenary
they're gonna be
manpower. Like,
strong.
can we change that Vijayanagar ambition of uselessness? Mercenary manpower plus 50%.
Isn't the Gidis good enough? Do they get better when he form Hindustan?
Slightly, I think.
Like, he only has discipline and 10% in combat right now.
Yeah, yeah, I
The
agree.
rest is a meme.
Yeah.
Okay, calf combat maybe. First 100 years.
Yeah, but
Yeah, and you can have 100% cav armies now, right?
I
Yeah.
don't know, I feel that India is in a... After 2 sessions of Death Wars, they need 1 session of peace to consolidate.
yeah,
And I
all
think
the
they'll be strong
prosperity's
again.
gone. Feels bad, man.
Yeah, that's also why income is so low.
It was so nice and green.
Yeah.
Alright, let's
What the fuck? He has... Why is he losing 67? Is he deep in loans? Oh yeah, he's deep in fucking loans. Is he going bankrupt? No. he's in
It's
loans.
Leo, so he might.
Like, he's losing
He only has
67. Why? Like, why?
40 in advisors.
yeah, advisors.
Okay, so is he
cost
doing a
me-
bankruptcy build? Like,
I
he's
guess.
not even...
I think so.
His
I don't think
advisor
he
are
would
not
be
that high.
spending. I don't think he would be spending 21 ducats. on
Why are
level
they
3
costing
advisor.
so high? Oh, because of
inflation.
inflation?
Yeah,
Yeah, and I guess he's also above the government cap.
Yeah.
by far, isn't he? Oh no.
Only a
no,
bit.
just 10%, but the inflation is... Ugh. Well, 34% higher
yeah,
cost.
so the advisors.
Does he
are
have any
costing him
half
a lot.
discounted ones? He doesn't have any.
Maybe he does bankruptcy
Like-
build for Manus.
Yeah.
He lacks menus as well?
Kill him.
Yeah,
He does
yeah,
not
he
have
has like
God.
He has
I
one.
mean,
Yeah. he has
Ice.
one menu.
I'd
Kill-
kill him, Ice. I'm not gonna lie. I'd put him out of his misery. But maybe you're a more merciful
Ice
god
is
than me.
wholesome as fuck. I don't think Vijay has a lot to worry about. That's why he's probably.
Yeah, I
being
mean,
so
Vijay,
lax.
on top of that, he's allied to Dai Viet and Japan. Remember what we spoke about? So that
Yeah.
a 2-front war might not be what Ice needs right now, especially since his
And
country
VJ has 3,000 accumulated score.
needs building up.
So
Oh man,
Alright, let's move
fuck
on
score.
to.
Who cares about score?
Well, we're not looking at Persia.
we're trying to make people care about score to make them stop hugboxing.
Yes, score
Okay.
is the most important
I
thing.
guess.
Let's
We're
move
moving to
Kilwa.
Africa or to Russia?
Kilwa first.
Africa.
We go Kilwa, Mali, Ottomans, Russia.
Kilwa is Zan, right? Zan.
Yeah. For
God, this ties
Zanzibar.
up weird.
Meme manpower.
No, it's Zanzibar. It all makes sense.
Zan.
You don't think about it. Yeah,
it is
it's
Zanzibar.
AN.
You can propagate.
I don't understand why
religion.
Butua is RZW. Can anyone explain that to me?
He can propagate religion in Coromandel and fuck Leo up. That'd be funny.
So Kilwa is almost 1k dev.
God, that
He
thing
has
is annoying though.
fucking dank income.
Yeah,
But
he's
he's
a
weak
rich man.
militarily though.
And me and him have been talking about an agreement where he regarding trade, because he has a lot of money in the Cape that's just flowing out. So when we fix the Cape for him, that's he has like 15 income there that's not properly collected.
Where is he collecting? In Zanzibar, right?
Yeah, he's collecting in Zanzibar, and he doesn't want to move his capital to the Cape,
Cape?
obviously. He was trying to set up for it, but we...
I mean, can he just
Why
move
can't he?
Tripod?
He can. Why can't he? Move
Oh,
to Cape?
but then me and the others would just drag it all out. Because there is so little trade power from provinces that trade power from ships becomes super important.
Yeah,
Oh, that's true. That's true.
So we would just drag out all of his money and steal it.
So
Pirates.
probably good idea not to move.
Yeah, Zanzibar has 1 billion trade power from provinces.
Yeah, I see. And he didn't even build like up
Yeah.
just a few level 2. He can do so many
Yeah, he
more
can
to
level 2
to
a
level
couple
3.
more. He can have level 3s in... yeah.
Yeah, he's not.
So his
losing
country is pretty
anything
built
in
up. He still
Zanzibar.
has some manufactories to build
Yeah,
on ivory.
But that's fine. It's a very pretty country. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
just
it's-
don't understand why he didn't. Oh, he can't promote them.
I don't understand why he's running 3 military policies, but
I mean, maybe he forgot to remove it from the war. I
Yeah,
don't know.
that happened.
Yeah,
Oh,
this
did he
this look
fight?
like he fought Vijay.
Well, he was
and
in
this
the war
look
against
like
Vijay,
war
right?
policies, so
Yeah, he
Oh,
was.
yeah, then obviously that's what's happened. Yeah.
probably
He was
remove
part
one
of the
of them.
3v1, yeah. Oh yeah, then it all makes sense.
Oh yeah.
So
he
what's
also-
his
he
expansion
also
path
has
right now?
All of Australia to
Yemen, I
himself.
think.
I thought that was funny.
Yemen and getting control of the Gulf of Aden trade.
I mean, he has control of the Gulf of Aden trade.
Yeah.
He can get more control. True.
Yeah, and he's also going the Great Lake up through Congo.
Yeah, he connected with Congo.
Is
and,
Congo
Yeah.
a player?
And now
No,
Congo
Congo
died.
is dead.
Well, he didn't
Really?
die. The player quit, and no one wanted to take
He
it
looks
over.
thick.
So.
Congo?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no one wanted to
Oh,
take
it's
it over.
broken. It internally it's just broken.
Yeah, probably. So it's gonna be a race between, I guess, you, Octa, and Kilwa to eat as
Yes.
much as Congo as possible.
Yes.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah, and but we're not going to fight. I think. I hope. I don't want to.
Oh yeah, I guess you do the historical splitting by cutting lines instead of fighting for African
Yeah.
shitlands. Yeah, I like the skill a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
me too.
Well,
I
just
was
like
very
Japan,
impressed by him. And I
just like Japan, it's good. What did we place this skill 1 player on in the Sunday campaign?
I don't think he signed up for Sunday. So
He didn't sign up.
yeah, he's
Okay,
one of the
that's-
new guys that I'm impressed with. This is solid nation building, solid Diplo.
what really
Yeah.
triggers me about Kilwa is that he's got his victory card in Australia, and even though he owns it, he's not gonna
Yeah.
get scored from that, and that just gives me a minor aneurysm. I think we need to fix that.
It's very hard to fix.
Yeah, I understand, but it just kind of
But we
cuts
could
him.
we can also add the score to him, but I don't think he's playing the score game either. He
I mean,
doesn't
he
really-
could be. He's the 9th without getting proper score from his 2K
yeah
victory
he
card
has
that
900
he deserves.
accumulated score.
Like
but-
if he got his victory card that he won, he would be the 3rd placed player. Like that'd be pretty big, I think. So
Is it the 2K?
yeah, he's the 2K, and he's had it for at least 20 years now. So I think he would have 3.9K ish, right?
So what I could point out to Kilwa is that he needs to promote some cultures. Like that would give him a big. He has no cultures promoted.
Yeah, he
Like
has
that's
27,
25% of lots of
Yeah, he's close to
That's-
Empire.
something he
But-
wants to do.
He needs 75 more dev to become Empire.
Yeah. Also, like not having econ is bad, but I think I understand why he went, how he went. But econ,
Oh yeah, he went.
actually, he has to go
exploration to
another
Yeah,
million years,
Europeans out to South Africa. He kind of had
and
to.
then econ. Yeah, I understand it, but still, not having econ is painful.
But it's only 10 dev reduction, not 20.
10 dev. It's
Yeah, I know
Not
it is.
only.
It's 5 mana every time you.
it's
click the-
construction cost, it's inflation reduction, it's
Yeah.
I don't
maintenance.
see
Oh,
why
yeah.
he doesn't.
So how
Well,
does
the
he
thing
have?
I don't see why he doesn't build up his army. He has the income to support it, and he doesn't even have a full cannon stack yet. I guess he might not be.
Probably
planning
doesn't
to
need
fight.
it.
I mean,
He also
he's
has
earning
0
100 a
inflation
month. Yeah, that's impressive though.
with 25 per month from gold mines.
Yeah, it's not.
How does he have so much inflation removal? Does he have it in his ideas or something?
I have no idea.
Yes, so
I think he was
but
just.
you can just go to government and just look at. No, not that one.
Not that
uh,
one.
Yeah, go back and top right, up, and right, up
What?
and right.
Up
The
and-
red button that says country modifiers. And then just go to inflation reduction.
Strong treasury department.
Should
Okay,
be
he has
here.
a mission. He has something that's I don't know what the fuck that is.
But why can't?
Maybe it's
It's
yearly,
not
so
showing up.
with a Y
Yeah, it's yearly. It's at the bottom.
in the button.
Oh, smart.
Oh, there we go.
That's only one.
But it's enough.
Yeah, it's enough. His trade income is so big, I guess, that it's.
Yeah, because you know.
Yeah, he has enough trade money to make the inflation.
Yeah, we like
Negligible.
Kilwa. It's
Yeah,
good.
he has 100 ducats per month in trade.
And he makes 100
Hmm.
ducats profit. Like he can be a sugar daddy for sure.
Yeah, and
and he's
I
going
was-
into
It's all up to
Indonesia
what
now.
the player wants to do. Like, the world is his oyster right now.
pirates.
What
Like, he
wants
can
to
go
do looks
even
like
push
going
hard into
Indonesia.
Hormuz. Like, isn't Hormuz like free real estate right now for Kilwa?
Gulf of Aden, Hermes. Oh, Hormuz. Shit,
To
yeah.
go from Gulf of Aden further up into Hormuz, like, and deal from there. Or no, Hormuz makes no sense.
Yeah, Hormuz doesn't go
Actually,
into
for
him
him.
at all.
It's not gonna move to him in any way.
I mean, he has a lot of land to eat here. First off, like he has Yemen and Ethiopia. It's
Yeah, all of the Ethiopian gold mines.
Depending
I
on what
think-
happens
I think-
with the Ottomans.
I think he needs to focus on Congo, to be honest, rather than any of the other stuff.
No,
I mean, he
think
can
make
go in both
Yeah.
parts at the same time. He goes
and
into
make a
Yemen.
deal for Congo and then just shoot up into Yemen.
Yeah, that will work too. All right, let's look at Mali.
Problem is Ethiopia. Oh yeah, Ethiopia can flows to Aden as well, so it's
Yeah.
worth eating Ethiopia as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he can get all that trade.
All right, Mali was my favorite African. He's still on top. by
Yeah,
the
he's
looks of
been
it.
at war for 50 years still, so...
Yeah, and
Is it 50?
It
No,
wasn't 50, it's 20
it's
years.
60. It's,
68, so close
it's
to 20
18 years.
18 years.
Yeah.
Close
Okay,
enough.
nice force limit, I guess. Nice manpower, very nice. Expansion. Why is he going expansion fourth? Explain it to me. Wow, he went economic first. What a Chad.
Yeah, I bet you love that since he was alone in Africa. Just go economic, build up your nation.
Yeah, why
be
the fuck
strong,
not,
win
man?
the game. Yeah, why the fuck not?
Yeah, what's going on with this war?
Like, he has almost all his manufacturers built.
He's maxing out policies in military, which would be fine if he was really committing to the war, but he's kind of
Isn't
half-assing
he?
the war.
Is he?
No, he's
I mean,
still
he's in
high
Iberia
manpower.
and Balkans.
Yeah, and he's clearing Ottoman rebels, I see on
Yeah.
one side. He just has a 20k stack at home. The rest
Yeah,
is everything
I think
is...
he's committing pretty hard. I think
in
he's
Iberia,
definitely
yeah.
playing a big part.
Yeah, he still has 45k manpower with it after 18 years of war.
I mean, I guess that's just because
Just
Spain
because of
doesn't
the
push anymore and
duration.
he regent.
Because, yeah, the state
The focus shifted to Italy and he has no troops there, so...
He also
Probably
still
didn't
has
fight
40
it.
army professionalism.
You
So
know,
he
you-
has a lot of-
fuck.
Yeah, he
I
has
I mean, he
a
doesn't
lot
want...
of
You don't want to burn
Yeah.
professionalism in such a war. I'm not gonna
I
lie.
mean, if he still has manpower, why would he burn professionalism? It's not even his main
Yeah,
weapon.
Yeah.
but maybe he just clicked it once. Maybe he just he's slackened one time, gotten 70k. Yeah, that's what's happening.
Yeah,
I mean, he's one of the
Yeah.
nations that can just stay in this war and only lose manpower. He's still making money.
Yeah, but the real question, where does he go from this? Congo will be difficult. Maghreb, maybe
he's
Tunis.
colonizing, I think, towards
Um,
Ethiopia. Is
Yeah,
take
there I
expansion
got
to go
some
to
intel.
Ethiopia.
Ottomans came to Mali and said, you
I
don't
mean,
go to
if
Ethiopia.
he gets a border with
So-
Kilwa, he can just roll over Kilwa. If Kilwa doesn't
Yeah.
find a sugar daddy,
Yeah,
like
but
Mali's army is so much stronger.
Yeah, Mali is,
So if they kiss in Ethiopia, Kilwa could have
But
a
also,
potential.
if Spain starts collapsing from this, he can just go North Africa and into Egypt.
Yeah, but his problem is Aztec. Like,
But
he's
Aztec
gonna fight
going back.
Aztec in North Africa because that's what we're memeing in this timeline. Aztecs in fucking Morocco.
I think he should just ignore Ottoman threat and go for Ethiopia, in my opinion.
There is no Ottoman threat. He's allied.
No,
to Ottomans.
in
They're
the
fighting
game,
together.
Ottomans came to, you don't go into Ethiopia or I will dow you.
Did he say that to Mali?
I think.
Oh,
Yes, Ottoman went to Mali and said, you don't go to Ethiopia. And I don't think
I think this is
Ottoman is in a
propaganda
position
made by
to-
Aztecs. Shut up.
No, this is this is what
Mali,
Mali
if-
told me.
If,
Alright,
if
let's look
Ottoman
at his
doubts you
buildings.
over Ethiopia, then I'm here to help.
Okay, stop the in-game politics right
Yeah.
now.
Oh, damn,
He's
got-
not,
Okay,
he's
I
not
like
helping,
this
he
country.
just doesn't want to strong
Yeah, but
Ottomans.
Mali is a
which are
nice
following
nation.
behind.
So
So,
Bismarck got what did he get in our Sunday game?
Oh, something annoying.
Mali got king in Sunday game.
Ching. Okay,
Oh no, wait, didn't he get?
that's
I thought he
another.
was- I thought he was close to me. Are you sure about this?
No.
I mean, there's another Bismarck that got Prussia, but it's not that one. It's the guy that was Poland in this game and entered. It's just a confusion of names. There are like 2 Bismarcks, but one
yeah,
is
that's
something like that.
Oh.
In-game name is Bismarck, but his name on
Yeah, it's
Discord
weird.
is fucking Hell Mali.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, then... Yeah, okay, now I'm relieved.
Yeah, this guy is in King, and I slotted him on King because King also got the mandate thing removed, so we can actually have a very nice and strong King this
He
season.
has manufactories, he has everything is nice here.
Yeah, it's
really
good.
nicely built up.
I like it. It's just the Diplo game. He needs to figure out what his next expansion is and who his enemies are and allies
his
are.
country is amazing. He just has to figure out everything.
Like, he's one of the guys that kept whispering me, "Do you want to have fun? Oh, you can attack Swiss." Or like, I don't know, you know. I need Mali to come and tell me I can attack Swiss. Like, yeah. Well, why don't you go into Swiss? It's free for you right now. Like, okay, thanks.
Well,
I'll consider it. I'll consider it. I'll just.
For trying.
I'll wait a bit more. Yeah.
Oh,
I
and
don't know,
also, they got Portugal pieced out of the war. He even got a trade center for it. But that locked them out of the Strait of Gibraltar, which is why Mali isn't... And they had to ship everything around. It was a lot of work for them.
Okay.
Let's see what's going on in the Ottomans.
We're going to talk Turks. Oh, fuck.
Turks.
So he has been locked into this war for a very long time as well. I don't think he's had time to build
18 years,
anything up.
Nah, for sure. He's 112k man in the hole.
What is the war even about?
The war
Spain,
is
keeping
about...
Spain alive.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a war to keep Spain alive.
Yeah, BRB.
Yeah, or do the opposite.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he has not lost 180k. He has lost 1.8 million. Sorry, 1.9 million troops.
Yeah, I think he lost the most in this war. Or he computed the most.
Yeah.
Doesn't he also have like rebels in like QQ area,
Mali
like
is
around?
them for him.
Okay.
I annoyed him a little bit with naval invasions, but I suffered a retreat bug, which was sad. He is also 15k in debt, so yeah, this is costing him.
This is costing him a lot.
He's also still has his annoying vassals of Poland and Lithuania, which are like kind of a threat to Russia and Prussia.
Yeah, that's just telling Prussia and Russia, hey.
Yeah, this is not settled yet.
I think it is settled probably.
Yeah,
I mean,
I also think it was settled.
I think they just didn't get around to it because the war was pretty big. And I mean, why would Prussia and Russia press him on it? Because while Ottomans and all of Europe are fighting, they both can just grow. So I would just sit back, try not to talk to any one of them, and just hope that they fight as long as possible.
That's kind of what we did. Eastern Europe settled. We did a deal for the trade cards, and Lithuania and Poland are gonna get settled as well.
The victory cards.
Oh, making deals for victory cards is unethical. Shame on you.
Well, you know, I kind of had to. But yeah, what do you think is gonna come out of this war?
Pain, suffering.
Fucking World War.
I mean, 9 million people have died. That's like World War I numbers.
Yeah.
I think it's coming to a close though, because now Italy falls, and then you can step it. Italy and
Spain is falling, and Ottomans are tired of this shit. So I think it's done.
Yeah, both nations are right before bankruptcy. So
yeah.
But let's talk about war later when we are at Spain and France. I think.
Yeah.
So Ottomans on his own. I mean, there's not much to talk about besides the war in this country. You know, not much has changed from last session. And
he should use the Sunni interaction though. Like if you go to religion, he can reduce this right now, so he should just take out corruption and then reduce it. That's just free money, 1k ducat for free.
Yeah,
I think when you are at war,
because then it gets it goes into nothing.
I think it's like if you're in such a big war, you don't micro everything, so should be forgiven.
I mean, it's not.
But this is free money.
The question more like is, he murdered Persia. He didn't even full court the land that he got from Persia, and
I think he overextended a little bit. He should. I guess he had one shot right now to keep Spain alive.
Okay, I'm
And
back.
he-
Sorry about that.
Decided to, but
What are we talking about here?
I mean,
This war
Otto's
or-
still a healthy
why
country.
Ottomans are in this war?
So from what I heard from Flappy, he said that he felt like the gank on Spain was too much, and he wanted to
Yeah,
defend
and
it.
probably
Yeah, I
Also,
can
there was some
respect that.
questionable diplo made, like promises between Italy, France, Swiss,
Yeah,
Ottomans. Ottomans was supposed to do some shit. He wasn't told that he was supposed to do it or that it was supposed to happen. Like some miscommunications, people speaking in the name of other people, and stuff like that.
And there was a lot of chaos when this war happened. I was at 0 manpower in Congo with all my troops when I was told, hey, we're declaring in 1 month. So
France just told me something like, "You wanna hit Hotos? We might be fighting," and boom, he just instantly declared on Spain. Like
Yeah,
from what I know, it was supposed to be like this. So Italy gave Ragusa, which is victory cards, to Oros. In exchange, Swiss was supposed to give Tyrol to Italy, which is Italy's victory card, and in exchange, Ottomans was gonna defend Swiss from me. So that was one of the deals. On the other side, Ottomans let me have my victory card in Lyov, Red Ruthenia, and the Krakow state in exchange for not protecting Persia with Russia.
And France was giving up Naples to Italy.
Yeah, France was supposed to give up Naples in exchange for Italy, and Ottomans not defending Spain.
Yeah.
But like we can see, like half of that shit didn't happen. Like Tyrol
Yeah.
is still Swiss, Naples is still French, Ottomans is defending Spain. Like the only deal that went through, I think, is between me and Ottomans.
Yeah, and I was open to both sides in this war, but because of the chaos, lack of communication, and not finding a good agreement with Italy, me and Italy had some issues in Diplo.
I mean,
I ended up.
I want
are
to
you
also.
surprised, Doctor, when you own Sardinia and have claims on Rome, that there might be difference of opinion between you and Italy? Like what? Wait, what?
Well, the claims of Rome, I don't know how I got.
Oh yeah, they just made
They just
Roger.
accidentally happened.
Just random event gave Britain a claim of Rome. It's just in 130 it happens. In
I have another quick question. At the start of the war, France was a great power, right? Great power number 6. So France did a rule break when starting this war.
As we were talking about between sessions, the rules were always supposed to be that only the top 3 can't ally, and it was written down wrong in the.
Yeah, I'm all where it is the top 3 cannot ally.
And luckily, and no in-game decisions were based on the wrong info.
Okay.
So we need to clear that up so that we don't.
Yeah, then you should talk to Spain. Yeah, you should talk to Spain because Spain, at the end of the session, talked to me and thought that it was a rule break. And based on the rules that I read, I would have agreed.
Yeah, the rules were. I was very surprised when I asked Kajmak about it or Iced, and we just checked, and they're.
So that's something that really should not happen because now it's changed in the alliance rule set, but yesterday or 2 days ago it wasn't.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was wrong, and it's also important that luckily in this war, take saves when wars break out. That's important. If you declare a war and get declared on, take a save. And
that's not the first instinct you have to go and save the game.
That's why I'm saying it.
It doesn't have to be instant, but like if you do it within a year, it's good enough, I guess.
Stuff easier, and also if you have questions regarding the legality of things, pause the game.
I mean, Spain only realized it after the session was over, and I think a player can rely on, especially with like there are at least 2 staff members in Europe, so I think a player can expect that. Like for example, like when Persia joined the Ottoman War, I was the one who joined over, and to make sure that it was cancelled because it was a rule break. So I mean, I think a player can expect staff to, if they see something, that they stop it.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make it to talk about it for a quick second.
Yeah, I think that's important to mention.
Yes.
That the rules were intended to be only that great powers could not. Sorry, only that top 3 great powers could not ally.
Okay, and let me.
Let's get back to this war.
No, just one more thing about it. At the point of declaration, the cutoff for great power was 1021, and Spain, Mali, and Italy were all 20 dev away from being great powers as well. So
Yeah, okay, but that would just make the rule stupid. It wouldn't
yeah,
make
that's why it would be
different.
stupid to have that great powers can't ally. But yeah, we can talk more about that in text
Yeah.
and go to Italy.
Yeah.
Well, but we're gonna go to Russia first, and then
Russia then.
Oof.
Anyway, what I want to say about this war, but we're gonna get back to it, I guess, and we can talk about it then.
Yeah,
Now we
go
can have fun talking about Russia's bankruptcy build.
Oh my god. Look at this though, I can raise 98 Streltsy with one button.
Amazing.
like,
Can you
you
afford
You
it?
would
Just-
raise them and you start crying afterwards.
Just
No,
one,
I
just
can-
one advice, Kashmak, if I may say so. Like, if you
Yeah.
make a bankruptcy build, and you build as many manufactories as you could afford before going bankrupt, and then after the 5 years, when the manufactories finish, then you get new loans. You take max loans again. Then you build the force limit buildings with the additional loans that you get, and
Yeah.
then you go bankrupt, because that way your echo also goes
That
bigger.
probably would have been
And,
a better way of doing it. What I did was I built very
Probably.
few manufactories, as you can see. Very few econ buildings in general, and then I did this.
Like,
you
you
have-
have
The
so
thing
many
is that bothers
forests.
me most
You can't
is,
afford those, and you don't need them.
Exactly, and I kind of realized that a little late. And
Also,
Yeah,
like,
basic-
you are playing on 130, not 129. Force limit is nice to have. Big manpower pool is much more important.
yeah,
Because if you have the force limit but you don't have men to fill it, yeah, congratulations. Yeah.
But
Yeah, you
Oh.
can win the
but
war
one-
with it though. You
one
can push
point-
if you have 500 troops force limit and you just push your guy with 200. You can win the war before manpower comes into
And
effect.
also,
but
that
yeah,
is that
you need to
having-
afford it first of all.
Yeah.
Having units are still 1k manpower that you have banked up extra.
so
Yeah.
like you all are saying, probably better to build econ buildings first in a bankruptcy build. So that
Yeah,
Econ,
kids, so there's a
manpower,
priority
and
to building up
manpower.
your nation.
that was a
You
bad
always
idea.
build economy first.
I'm also
and then
quite
military.
far on ideas now, so the bankruptcy build
And-
might not have resulted the best way.
I like how you're
I mean-
getting high autonomy to prepare for Age of Absolutism. That's
Yes,
a good
that-
strategy, Kashmak.
That is definitely what I'm doing.
I mean, the country's still a lot stronger than 2 sessions ago. So
One thing he could do to improve his economy is his merchant setup. That's pretty.
Don't tell him. I want to steal his money.
Shut up! I need advice. That's
Like
over here.
the merchant in Kiev is nice. The one in Kazan is absolute bullshit.
Where do I put the Kazan one?
In
In
Astrakhan or Siberia
flip
Or
to
Novgorod.
or
flip to
Novgorod.
merchant map mode.
Any-
Flip to the map mode, trade map
Yeah.
mode. That way, you can better
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
All the Kazan money would flow to Novgorod regardless.
Yeah, because
Can
Kazan
go
only goes.
nowhere else. So either put in Novgorod to improve your trade efficiency, or in Astrakhan and Sibir to put a bit more money into Novgorod.
Oh,
Yeah.
You
to,
can
test
test if
it out.
Astrakhan or Crimea funds you more money than just placing it in
so I
Novgorod.
just
Like,
need to
you
move
just
both
test
of
it.
these, basically.
No, Kiev. You can't
Kiev,
move
no, you
Kiev.
keep Kiev.
Keep the Kiev one.
The
Because,
Kiev one's
like,
great. That
The
one's nice,
Kazan node only feeds into Novgorod, so your trade power will always transfer the trade into Novgorod.
You
Yeah,
see,
you got-
I'm
but-
not smart
and-
like that.
And if you go to trade, you see that there's 11.5 ducats flowing out of Astrakhan and out of your country.
I would
so-
actually make a deal with Ottomans for the trade centers in that trade region, because they're currently held by the Ottoman.
Why would
subject.
Ottoman do that?
Yeah.
That 11 ducats gives him like 25
Yeah.
gold.
Or maybe it's I think you have more trade power in Crimea than Ottomans, so maybe that's even the deal. Maybe
No, he
even
doesn't.
couple
You
with a
don't.
few
Like,
trade
you have
power.
no trade power. You have 6%
really.
in Astrakhan. Ottomans has
Oh,
57.
I just saw him on the second place there. Okay, never mind.
No, that's
but yeah.
Nogai. Maybe once he eats Nogai, he will have more trade power in Astrakhan.
You can make yes, definitely, because parts of Nogai he can make into trade company, and then he does the trade company investment that gives you trade power per province,
This is
and then you can even all the stuff that's out of Eastern Europe. That's
all
two
of
states.
this.
You can do that, and that's like then Ottomans can't compete
And,
with it
and
anymore.
you can also do the trade steering trade company building that gives you 50% more trade steering. So that would
Yeah.
I mean,
probably
he's gonna
just
get
push
to
it up.
trade ideas eventually, and this is all gonna
Yeah.
look way better. But
Eventually.
the main thing is that you didn't build manufactories. Like, that's painful.
Yeah, this is some good
That sets you
advice,
kind
thank
of behind.
And all of your trade centers are level 1.
Well, I just bankrupted.
I mean, that doesn't
Bankruptcy.
matter, to be honest. Like, he's not leaking out of Kiev and he's not leaking much out of Novgorod, so that really doesn't matter as long as there's no
Just
competition.
remember to upgrade them when you're deving.
Yeah.
And in the five province states where you go for manpower, remember that upgraded trade centers give plus 33%
National manpower.
manpower. So for example in Novgorod, if you have a level 3 there, that would be
It gives you minus 10 dev as well. I don't
One
know if
question.
it's from this mod, but gives you dev as well, minus dev.
Yeah, it's in the mod still, I think.
Looking at Russian missions, when did you pop the mission for the Explorer? The 665 dude, because you've popped it. Was it during the Ottoman War, or did you waste it the godlike general? Up.
I don't want to comment on that.
Colonize Western Siberia.
Yeah,
That
I
mission
know.
that gives you
665. I know. I don't want to comment on that. It was during a time of dire
it was
need.
wasted. Okay, yeah.
No, it was during a time of dire need. It just.
Oh
it
wait,
was
when was it when you were fighting the AI war?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my God.
I mean, you still have him, so what the fuck? He's still there.
Yeah.
Wait,
but-
He's
Yeah,
only
still alive.
32. He's only
How old
32.
is he?
He can live a long, prosperous life.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah,
prime
he
time to
doesn't
end
even have a
Prussia.
death chance yet. Yeah, he's fine.
yeah.
Yeah, yes, it's prime time to end Ottomans or Prussia.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, Prussia already says Russia if you put your finger over the P, so...
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah, just
my God.
integrated what's already yours.
Yeah. There we go. It's,
Baltic trade
it's
is awesome.
Russia now. You see?
Yes.
Yeah.
Stop trying to meme Kazmak. Like, this is bad advice, Kazmak. Like, objectively speaking, not that I'm Prussia, attacking Prussia is not.
Yeah,
the
it's really
advice.
stupid.
Yeah.
It sounds
One more
like
thing.
something a scared man would say. I don't know.
To the good players here, is going quantity first as Russia good? So,
It's not- I
when
think-
you have 4.
I mean,
going
I
up
could
to-
afford it. I could afford it.
I think it's good.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's not bad.
the reason is not just the force limit, the manpower is important,
The
because
manpower,
Russia
like the
gave
33
you
plus
money
the
early on.
40.
Yeah, you
And
bleed a
and-
lot of attrition up
Yeah.
there, so you need the manpower. And yeah, I could afford it as Russia, even in my bad state after I finished.
Also, stacking regiment cost makes it easier to afford the army.
Yeah, and it
So-
also remember regiment cost reduces maintenance as well.
Alright,
But obviously I want to say that plutocratic...
are we ready to move
No,
over
go away.
to the
okay.
Prussia.
better Russia?
We're moving to Prussia?
Yes.
I think right now this by far the strongest nation in this game
Yes.
because single player 24/7, except one war with Ottomans.
I mean, I don't think that's the only reason, but yeah, it
Yeah, it was a pretty free game, Prussia. So yeah.
has been a pretty free game so far.
My main policy this game, for example, when he asked me for Shaylin, was just I don't want to fight PTC this season.
Oof.
So that's been
But I
my
mean-
main policy.
But I mean, Great Britain can though, like especially like Shelland, you can just.
Yeah,
like,
I
how it's
could
never
have
gonna
done it
get-
earlier, but I just don't want to.
I mean, even now you just put 40 heavies in there, and then I mean.
So you
And then
can
he
you
sees
can
it down
slacken.
Holland, and it's
Ah, yeah, you have Holland. I'm sorry, I didn't realize. Yeah, yeah.
Holland, Norway, like there's plenty of shit to see.
Holy
you
shit,
know.
Yeah.
you can slacken for 700,000. That's insane. Yeah, Prussia's primed and ready for war.
I mean, Prussia's basically in a spot where usually it would be in.
I appreciate your earlier advice, but I don't think I can win this, boys. Like just the I have a sneaking suspicion I can't win this one.
Like, I don't want to talk much. I'll let you talk, but I just want to say that I don't have quantity.
yeah, that's also one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's why your manpower recovery is so small despite the large manpower pool.
But it's still bigger than most of the nations that have it, right? That's what I
Yes.
want to say. Like, Prussia is so good, even though
Hey,
the government hurts you, but the mills, Perma 6 mil, grants you so much dev that.
I
Yeah.
found an inefficiency in PTC's country.
Did you?
Tell me, please.
You should probably be running the policy for army tradition, since you're in long peace times, instead of shock damage. Right?
He's sitting at
Yeah, I'm not
86
running
army
shock
tradition.
damage Am I
You
running
are.
choke? I'm not.
no,
If
but
you
the
switch
Cav
countries, it just
combat-
doesn't show.
You
Cav
have
combat
cav combat
ability.
ability though, and you don't have any cav. Wow.
I don't have cav, bro.
No, it
Listen,
bugs
when you
when you
switch
switch
country, it
nations.
bugs.
Yeah.
I'm not running that shit.
Oh.
I think I'm running lane maintenance modifier and national manpower. That's what I think I'm
Oh,
running.
well, that fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that is solid.
Oh yeah, it does bug. Alright, whatever.
Like I removed the recovery speed so I got to full manpower. I still use the national manpower because that's, I don't know. I think it's worth.
Yeah.
And I think I have the land maintenance one.
You're not. Are you going for absolutism, court and country and shit?
No, I don't think I am. I don't know.
But can you just abandon the Ansbach subject?
No.
It's such border gore.
Yeah, but
I mean-
look at my missions. Like I didn't even know that I have such a mission, but I have missions for Franconia and
Yeah.
You have
Franconian
mission for all of
conquest and
Germany,
shit
so
like yeah. I mean,
It's
yeah, but they start with
formerly Germany.
Ansbach. Like I have missions for Ansbach. Like if I finish it, I get 100 military power. You don't
But
throw away 100
Ka-
military power.
Kazmark, you need to fight him. You need to get his professionalism down so that he can't click the win the game mission.
So you can't get the mission. Yeah.
What is that? I don't even know. What like I got the professional army and I got the event and I wasted it. That felt bad. I don't know about the rest of the event. Like
Which
I have
which
no
event do
clue
you
about the
get?
rest of them.
What event do you get?
No, I think you get a
The
perma.
reform the Brandenburg army. Like
I
I
think
got
you get a
Yeah, that
perma
one.
lots of
modifier.
army tradition and
It's
I don't know
the
what.
empower the Junkers mission.
Yeah, empower
Is
the
that
jungle.
OP? What does that give you?
Yeah, it gives you a -1% army tradition decay.
So
Oh
that's
yeah, for the rest of the
army
game. Holy
tradition.
shit, and military.
Okay. Yeah,
So
Yeah,
I
and
need
then,
Junkers
you wanna-
influence 60 and Junker supremacy. Which one is the Junker supremacy? Did they keep that?
it's an annoying one.
Yeah, it's an annoying privilege.
Uh,
It increases power cost.
Yeah, this one, the middle. This
Yeah,
one.
that-
Yeah, but so you pick it and
yeah,
then
but
you get rid
you
of it
can
as
just
soon as
click it out
possible afterwards.
immediately.
Yeah.
Just-
so.
yeah.
Just make
Yeah,
sure
so I
you
need to
have
wait for the
estate
Junkers to get
loyalty.
to 60 influence,
Yeah.
and then click that shit. But then I have to remove something from here. What do I have to remove? This
I mean, you
have to
can't
remove
just
this.
remove the advisor for some advisor cost. Then you click that one, you remove it again,
But
and then
he can also just remove increased levies. He doesn't need the 10% manpower.
Yeah, the Junkers don't have enough crownland anyway, so.
Yeah.
and you can put it up later anyways. Like you just
How much
need to
crown land
spot
do they need?
some time, right?
Oh, you get 1% per crownland they have.
1% influence or 1%.
1% manpower.
Yeah, but
for
I'm
each.
working on getting to the 100%. Like
What-
in
what
none
I'm
of my
curious
games,
about-
I managed to get to 100% crown land and then to empower
Yeah,
only
give it
the.
back. Yeah,
How
but
are you
can
able
just
to
like that.
maintain 100% power projection without being at war with anyone? Because you didn't have.
I
any
attacked
wars.
Switzerland right now. I attacked him. I was at
Oh.
51 when I attacked
Provinces,
Switzerland.
47.
Oh,
I took
right.
like 7 provinces from him.
I forgot about
6
the
or
Swiss
7
war.
provinces.
That was
Yeah.
quick.
I mean, he instantly surrendered. He
Yeah.
didn't fight. They decided to keep the 30 Years' War going instead of.
And the 30-year war bugged out on all of us. That sucked.
All right, let's move to Italy. See what's happening there.
No more advice?
If you get army with a state, then that's also really good.
Army with the state. Which one is that one?
It's on the
Oh yeah.
bottom left.
Wow, but I need a shit ton to happen.
And the
Okay, so I need
military
development
reforms.
in Berlin. Okay, I can do the matter of Berlin. What the fuck is even that?
Oh yeah, you need to do that one.
Renovate Berlin, 20% discipline. Then I get another one. Okay, okay.
Wait, I can have up to 65. Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh yeah, you need a church in Berlin to do that, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I think Italy's about ready to tap out of this war.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
looks like it. It's
Never-
bankrupt.
No.
Okay,
I'm
getting back
not-
to the
I'm
war,
not-
I think
I'm kinda
this
far from
war
Minecraft.
started as a meme, but then it turned out into all-out brawl fiasco where people just out of I don't know why, out of pride, or out
It
of
was always a legit war of France and Aztecs against Spain to get like Spain's cores back and Aztecs victory card.
Yeah.
So
No,
that wasn't.
Spain has
It
his
was
cores.
not a meme. Yeah, France, but France has cores in Spain.
Yeah. This was a fight.
when you
to
say
decide who-
Aztec war, you just lost me at a fair Aztec war on Spain. Like that.
Yeah.
that
I have my
lost me.
victory card on Spain. I asked
Yeah, that's
Spain,
because
will
you
you sell
fucking
it?
come to Morocco. Like, I will just fight any war in Europe that Aztec is involved in Europe. on. Like,
Because you got a free Prussia game. Yay.
I mean, it's not my fault. I didn't.
I mean, Aztec don't have,
and
don't
it's
have
not-
a
yeah,
free
it's not
game.
my
and-
fault.
Alright, alright, guys, can we focus
Yes, it
on
is
Italy?
Aztec's fault for coming into Morocco. If he didn't come to Morocco, he wouldn't get the victory card there. I
Can we
think.
focus
Uh,
on Italy?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What are we talking
Italy has been fighting. I think Navi was saying something. He's here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turkey's been fighting, I think, right?
Yeah,
like, you know, when you
Turkey's,
put
subbed
Turkey,
for
he's
the
gonna
entire
fight to
session.
the end and squeeze the most out of his nation. Like, I think they did so well in the war was because Xerxes was generally.
Turkis isn't in this war.
He was.
Xerxes
he was
on
playing
Italy.
Italy.
He played Italy for the full session.
So for the long time he was organizing the side, I
So
think.
he was the one that
Oh,
organized
that's
the
why
shit
it was
ton.
so fucking hard.
Yeah, like Xerxes.
Yeah, do you think that I'm that good? Weren't you surprised?
That's why you keep catching my naval invasion shit.
Yeah, and I think you have your 60k in Sardinia somewhere. I mean, they're stuck there. They will not get out of there.
They will. They totally will.
No, you can't. I don't think you're gonna beat the navy. If I engage you there, I'll win. You can try it.
Your boats are shit.
You can turn the eye off, and if you want to engage, and they're just
You
gonna
have
win.
44 galleys. Tag. GBR.
Yeah, but with 20% galley combat ability from Italian chisels.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
And
that
he's
they would
finishing.
win this.
By the way, Octa, I don't know if you've noticed, Italy went maritime as his.
I
fort.
very much noticed that.
So I think he's gonna fucking destroy you.
And I'm also at 0 sailors. And
Yeah, you're
That's-
Yeah, and you're at 0 sailors. Like,
that's how I
What
lost
the
my navy because I didn't notice they just stopped repairing, so I
Ooh,
thought
that
they were
might
all
be a
finished
good time
repairing.
for one of your allies to backstab you. Just putting that out
if
there.
only I had a fleet, boys.
But in 2 years, I can do Parliament and get 20,000 new sailors. So
Oh,
if it's necessary, I can still get sailors.
that's big.
I don't know this war. I don't know how
So-
it's going. Like,
I mean, it's going bad for Italy right now. He has Mantua and Modena
I
occupied,
mean,
so the
it's going
Ottomans
bad
can't
for
even-
everyone involved except for Aztec, GBR, and maybe Mali. Like, everyone
Yeah.
else is
Yeah.
suffering hard. Maybe Swiss not that hard, but he suffered
So,
because he
what are
lost
your
to me.
tips for Italy on recovering and surviving? Is there anything he can do here?
Well, he's gonna go bankrupt. Like, what I think
Hmm.
Italy should do is go bankrupt before France.
Yeah.
Then if he
France
gets
is
truce
never gonna
broken
go
into, he can easily defend because allies cannot call people into the truce break. So I don't think
I'm
he's gonna
not
get truce
bankrupting
broken.
anytime soon. I can take 15k loans, just like France did. France has 85k loans.
Okay, if the war keeps going on, anything can happen. Like if Ottomans commits, Mali commits, and
And yeah,
they send Great Britain out of the Med. Like,
For my comment for the short period now, until JBR has a navy and all, I think we can push them back, in Spain at least. With Mali coming from this side, we can hold Italy until it takes off and all this shit. But on the Spanish front, we will push them back if
I
we
mean,
engage.
you have to hurry up as Spain because once
Spain's going
Rome and shit
bankrupt,
is sieged down, you will be getting stab hit out of the war if you
Yeah.
want to, even if
Yeah,
you still
but-
have money.
But if he gets stab hits out of the war, that's like
No,
better
you-
for us. For
That's
me.
Yeah,
Italy,
Italy. You can stab hit out Italy out of the war soon. That's what I'm saying.
can you though?
yes.
Yeah,
Even if you siege down Rome, Siena, and that shit, because we have Montova and Modena.
I mean, you
Unfortunately,
only have 90% on him. You need 30%.
yeah,
more.
we just look.
50,
we just
50, you need
breached him
50%.
and we pouring right. Just
But
start
why
pouring
would you want to
invasion.
stab hit me out of the war? You don't gain
Wow.
land.
You
just
get land.
stab hit. How
You
can
can
you get?
step. You are allowed to step it for land.
Oh really?
Yes.
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 I mean, what do you get? It means 25
One
and at
province,
double cost.
yeah.
Yeah, you
There's
get-
nothing they can do. One province.
Yes, I mean you don't get a lot from Italy anyways because he's a non-co-belligerant. So,
Yeah.
but having him out of the war is okay. There's
And
less
even-
forts you have to worry about, less troops you have to worry about, and so on.
And,
I
if
think-
if Spain surrenders, you probably don't get anything from Italy anyways. So
I think the
And then
smart.
his navy is gone. So yeah,
You could also wait for Italy to bankrupt and then stab at him out for money.
yeah.
Force him into loans when he's already bankrupt.
Oh, that would be amazing.
yeah. But then another nation just bankrolls him and saves him.
But who? Like, I mean, it's not like Ottomans and Spain are swimming in money, right?
But that's not.
Ottomans
Prussia,
can't can't
Kilwa.
even. Oh, he can pay off loans, I guess.
He can take loans of Italy unless Italy's a great power. I'm not sure.
No, yeah.
I'm not
Yeah,
sure,
we're
yeah.
allowed to No, are we allowed to pay off other people's loans before
we
going
are.
bankrupt ourselves?
No, not before you go bankrupt. Like that's an exploit, but you're allowed if you like not going bankrupt within like the next few years. Then it's fine, I think.
No, so what I see, I think somehow this war will be concluded. Italy has
Yeah, I think this will be done before the session starts.
Italy and Spain have to bankrupt. The thing is, they will bankrupt faster than France. They will come out of bankruptcy, and that's when they can.
France will never bankrupt in this war. They have 85.
Not
They
in
will
this war,
never
but
bankrupt.
after he will bankrupt. That's what I'm saying.
yeah, of
Peace out.
course.
Everybody bankrupts. Italy and Spain do it instantly. France will not do it instantly because he has like what 85k in the bank.
Yeah.
So France will bankrupt later. Maybe try to build some shit. I don't know. It's not worth bankrupting with 85k in the bank, right?
Of
So-
course.
Oh, it depends. Like,
They
if
will be
you are
out of
so scared
bankruptcy
about
before
getting
France.
decked again, because he can take his cores back, so he doesn't have to care about having admin to core shit. So, I mean, that's a strategic decision. Do you risk it and build stuff, or do you go bankrupt at the same time as your rivals and then come out of the shit at the same time?
The question is, does France even have anything to build with all the money, or he's built up?
Well, good
How
question.
much he has? Oh yeah, he
also-
has a shit ton of manufactories, a shit ton of manpower.
Yeah, he has
buildings.
everything. France should probably start spending that money right now.
Yeah, that's
Spend 40k building stuff.
Alright, let's look at Switzerland for a minute before we switch to France.
Yep.
One of the participants in this war, and I think a pretty big
he's
one,
in
right?
golden age. He wasted his golden age fighting this war.
Yeah.
But I guess the player said that he wants to learn and shit and have war.
Yeah,
so
it's his
that's
second
fine for him.
manpower. No, second multiplayer.
Multiplayer.
Yeah, and I think he's doing good for his second multiplayer. He's built a
Yep.
really good nation here.
He
He
is.
did Fluent, Diplo, that's-
Definitely. He even tried to do Diplo with me, but as much as I hate going for new players, like,
Yeah.
I cannot justify
Offer
not
him
going for my
anything.
cores
Session
as
5,
Prussia.
you know, there is new player protection, but that doesn't really last for the entire season, you know? So,
Definitely, but usually I like not to bully new players.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
just work with them and teach them and have them have
I
an
think-
enjoyable experience and come back because our community
And
is already
I
close in.
genuinely think he really enjoyed this fight. It was both me and him
I
had
think
a
so,
lot
yeah. He
of
seemed
fun doing the fight.
alright.
And
I mean, he's built a really strong nation. I don't think, like, this doesn't look like a new player to me, but
Yeah, he built it really strong.
he borders PTC and that's
Administratively
for him,
well.
but that is what it is.
he's
I mean,
definitely a major participant.
His
in
nation
this
was
war.
strong. I mean, I think at the start of this session, a 1v1 versus him would have been okay. I don't want to say close, but like competitive maybe. Now it's not
Yeah.
Yeah,
close.
because he weakened himself too much.
because I strengthened myself so
Yeah.
much
Switzerland, Ottomans against
by finishing
Prussia
trade
at
and
the
switching
start
my
of-
my trade. Like when we went through my nation, we didn't even talk about my income. Like my
Yeah,
income is
that's the
huge
insane
for
part. His
Prussia.
income
I don't
is
want to
equal
talk
to
about
mine.
it.
Yeah, I was
But-
staring at your income for a while. But
Yeah. So finishing trade, having a free Baltic, Lubeck, Krakow, Saxony, like it's pretty good.
yeah.
Lübeck is kind of pirate vulnerable, but I'm not
I mean-
pirating you.
It is, but if you pirate me, like I
Then
can
you
just
take
sit
Holland.
on Holland and Norway, and it's not gonna be fun for you either. So
No. Yeah.
Alright, so that's pretty much.
Yeah,
he's
Switzerland looks
he's
good.
built a really strong nation. Like he has buildings everywhere. He's played really tall. I
And
just think
he
he's built a
he's
really good nation.
he microed fine during the war as well.
Yep. Yep.
Really good player. I don't think he'll be going for a score because similar situation
He
to Dai
can't.
Viet, he can't. But he's played a really good game and he's
Yeah,
like left
but
a considerable
all-
mark on the season.
All nations that have less than 800 accumulated shouldn't be going for score.
Yeah.
Thoughts on his ideas, admin ideas for Switzerland?
I think it worked out great for him, to be honest.
Yeah, cheaper mercs are helpful.
Yeah, and he already has merc benefits in his national ideas, so
Yeah.
you know
And missions
it
and
complemented it really well.
Yeah. I think it's one of the only nations I would ever recommend admin in 130. Like mercenary Switzerland. Otherwise,
Yeah, because his mercs are pretty good, right?
yep.
go
They
admin
have-
next as well. Like if as long as the policies don't matter, like you don't get the morale one for religious, getting the extra government capacity as Prussia with -25 government capacity is very important.
Yeah.
So it's actually admin is good for more nations
Yeah.
than one.
Ah.
Maybe other nations want to go inno, but like nations that have problem with government capacity, that 25 extra government capacity means so much, even in cash. Like your advisors, use the
Switzerland
malus.
has minus 65% mercenary cost.
Yeah, for him it's even more worth it. But I'm saying
Yeah.
that even for countries with no mercs, it's worth going
So
for
his mercenaries
admin
are as
right
cheap
now.
as his regulars.
Jeez,
Yeah,
Yeah, his
that's-
mercenaries are worth it for sure.
that is
Yeah,
insane.
Like, it's a
40k
strong
infantry
nation, man.
stacks
It's a strong
cost just 500 ducats. If you look at
I
France,
think he
It's-
benefited even more from Westphalia and Burgundy dying than anybody else. Maybe just England
Yeah.
benefited more from Burgundy, but Switzerland is strong.
he pays
I like
less
it.
than half as what France pays for mercenaries. That's
That-
nice.
That is nuts.
Does he even have mercenaries though in his
he
armies
does.
right now?
I think half his army is mercs from what I looked at.
Cute. And he's still making a profit.
Yeah, his manpower pool is not so big
most,
he could
most
ever
of
maintain
his
it.
army is mercs. So
So, do you want to say it, Leo? Suggest a his next ID group.
Quality.
Plutocratic. Get those mercenaries.
Nah,
Plutocratic,
nah,
my
he
man.
needs,
Get them
the
mercs.
thing is,
No, quality
offensive
always.
is already. I think
I
quality.
mean, plutocratic can work. I'm not gonna lie. It's more land force.
Yeah, but
it's
it-
some
yeah,
manpower
it's-
regen.
But it's 2.5 discipline for
Yeah.
mercenaries. If that had been 10%, then maybe. But
yeah, maybe
Yeah,
that-
quality gives
Yeah.
you 5%. That applies to everything, right? Including
Yeah.
mercenaries.
All right, let's look at France. So yeah, plenty of money.
So
in the
rich,
bank.
oh France, so rich.
yes,
Not gonna go.
251
backwards soon,
loans.
that's for
Like, how the fuck isn't this broken? 251 loans.
sure. Oh my god.
it's borderline broken.
Someone was doing this tier trade exploit. I feel like.
It was
Curious.
yeah.
How many?
I
loans
moved
can
my
take this
merchants away and stopped collecting in the channel, and he did, and he started making a lot of money there.
They should have. I'm pretty sure he asked for trade power.
Yeah,
He
Yeah,
cannot
he
make
completely did.
85k.
yeah. You can just hover his loans and see that obviously he has extra loans.
He's built everything.
So
except
how come I can
only
only take 90
factories.
loans at Prussia and for this France managed to take 250?
Because
What's
they
the interest
boosted his
rate?
income. I told you, they boosted his income by transferring
yeah.
trade in the channel.
Also, France has the privilege
Okay,
that
so you
reduces
did the
the
abuse as
interest
well,
rate.
not just Spain. Okay.
Yeah. And
But I'm gonna do this as well.
yeah.
Okay,
and
how
he
about
al-
banning this shit?
Yeah, I think we should.
Yeah, we should.
Let's ban it now
I think we
after
should
Fre-
ban this shit.
I think we
Like
should
when
ban it
Serkis
till
asked if it's
27.
allowed, I was like, no, I don't think it's allowed. But then when I asked, oh, it's allowed.
Yeah.
I didn't even know it can be like this broken, like 250 loans. What the fuck?
But it's only 100 loans extra, which is
Only.
obviously a lot of money.
Only 100 loans extra. Jesus.
Bro, as
fuck.
Prussia, I,
mean,
can
he-
only take 90 loans to 78k.
But that's the thing, like, you could repay as France 150 loans right now, so you would
Yeah.
still have 50 loans left. So,
Yeah,
No,
he
what?
would still
Yeah.
have.
you would
50
have like 20 or 30k bank still left.
Yeah, he would have 40k bank if he
Right.
didn't.
I don't think there's.
I don't
much
think
more.
he can repay 100 loans. He can repay maybe.
If you
150
hover
loans.
over the button, repay all loans, it tells you
Yeah,
you can
repay
repay
152 loans.
Why would you do that though?
152
No, the other one. It's not this one. The other one.
Yes,
This one.
Howard, it says you can
So
repay
yeah,
100.
he would still have 30k if we didn't transfer the trade fund power. And also,
And if you repay them, you repay less of them because you also repay the interest.
without the
So
interest.
it wouldn't be 150, it's more like 180.
But I think the main thing, which is why he can do this, is if you look at his hover the loan thing,
140.
then you can see the lowered interest rate.
What?
To the left. Over 501. Yeah.
Yeah, he has.
He has 1.9 interest rate.
Yeah. The big difference is like the privilege from the burgers that reduces it.
Yeah, if
And,
he does that, then he can loan up.
Eco ideas. Yeah.
Yeah, he can loan another 40k, 30k if he takes that one as well.
He has the privilege already.
Oh, he does?
Or am I blind?
No.
I'm blind. Okay.
Maybe it's the bug or something.
Alright,
Yep.
let's look at Spain then. This is like I feel like all or GB
Yeah, this
first.
is the same.
Which one did
No,
we do
to
before?
Spain. To Spain.
Yeah, I feel like all of these countries during the war are pretty much the same thing. Not much else.
I
to
mean,
say,
Spain and
'cause,
Italy are going bankrupt sooner than France. That's all there is to it. Like
At
France can
least
actually.
he's not as hard on war exhaustion. So, yay.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
something.
this war looks like it's reaching its conclusion. I just, what
Yeah.
are the war goals here?
The Belarus.
What?
That
The
is
islands.
yeah.
That's it?
Why did you declare on an island though? You thought you have naval
because-
supremacy.
We thought we had naval supremacy until we did have naval supremacy until I ran out of sailors.
Hmm.
And then suicided my entire navy because I didn't notice that they
Oh, I
had no...
just noticed that they are now 3 provinces there, not just 1.
Yeah.
When the fuck did that happen?
A while ago.
I haven't
Gold
played
Century
Spain in
DSP.
ages.
Yeah, that's been a long time.
Lol. I'm such a noob.
Yes.
Oh, good plays
But,
on
and
Circus
we were
Park.
happy to give up the war goal again so that we're not getting cold to pizza.
I mean, yeah, you're at 40% war score even without the war goal, so.
Yeah, so we're just sitting back waiting for Italy and Spain to.
Yeah, we.
Or basically, we are
See that.
actively pushing out Italy and stalling Spain right now.
What's the plan for the peace deal? If you
Probably
the peace
just-
deal, Switzerland was supposed to. It depends on what Italy does. If Spain surrenders before we get to knock out Italy, then it's. I think I'm getting some islands and shit.
So you're getting Spanish ones?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if he surrenders before Italy.
Probably Aztec gets his state,
Yeah.
and French he scores back, I think.
Yeah.
It's a pre-1600 war though, so it's only gonna be like 100 death that you can take.
133 because, like, if you are not Catholic, France went reformed. He was Catholic end of last session, so now it's reformed.
And rivals.
Yeah. So.
Okay. Yeah, but that only applies for the provinces France takes.
Yeah, but like,
once you give somebody
what
else.
Aztec takes, like, I get the discount on the religion at least. Unfortunately, Spain was not a valid rival right before the war.
Yeah.
Alright, let's look at
Though,
Great Britain.
though this war, I don't know how long can Spain hold, but I'm pretty sure we can push on the French side. But I don't know how much time we have to siege everything. Because Great
the
Britain
question will be
so they need to commit
Spain
now.
doesn't look like it can hold much, honestly. That's like 20 months. Game over.
Yeah, but JBR is kind of out of the first few battles here. If you want to fight, they have 60k stuck, they have 40k in mainland, and they don't have mercs. I mean,
It's like
they're
3 years.
using Aztec
But
transport.
yeah, if shit hits the fan, I can merc up in Maine though. That's not really an issue.
50
Yeah,
inflation.
Spain's got
dude.
like 3 years until bankruptcy if he doesn't want to completely ruin his country.
Yeah, the thing, like, let's say this war ends the way that France wins. Where does Spain go after this? Like, diplomacy and whatnot.
Don't
With
tell
Same
me.
for Italy.
Obviously.
So, same for Italy.
With Russia, everyone goes with Russia.
Everyone sucks up to Prussia. Yeah.
Yeah, I think simping for Prussia is the win card in Europe, to be honest.
Yeah.
That's
No
like a
comment.
GB. Making money. Fucking shut
No
up.
comment.
No, I'm not. I'm making less than Prussia.
Yeah, but
Or
you're in a
the
You're
same.
not. Come on.
I think it goes like.
I'm building a few manufacturers if you can look at the right, but. And I'm also deving my colonies and just having a meme game. It's nice.
I see you're very committed to this war.
Hey, I don't want you to be spreading lies and propaganda here. I had to.
Your troops are in Africa too.
I mean, why would Britain full commit though? All he gets is a few islands. I mean,
Yeah. And I've been in several
Couldn't
wars.
you-
I've lost 70k troops.
Why didn't
to
you
stack
tech
fight.
hub though?
Oh,
Don't you have a cannon stack?
oh, I do.
So why don't you tech hub?
Wasn't it? Oh, it literally became minus 5% this year. It was ahead of time until January.
Okay.
Why didn't I take up before that? I wasn't fighting.
I'll accept it.
Yeah. GB was the Navy.
Why is this
And
so
now I'm
cheap?
out of
And a bit of cabin
Can
fodder.
you just explain to me as a noob why is this so cheap for you?
Oh, because it doesn't cost a lot of points.
What does
And
Tech
also has
16?
the bonus of AI control still. So
What does Tech
that's-
16 give you, by the way? It gives you combat
No, it
with.
doesn't.
Yeah, though it still counts as AI controlled.
Yeah,
Yes, it does.
that's a
Yeah.
minus 10.
And because
It's 30% from IDs, 5% from 10% from neighbors and scholar, and 10% from events,
Jesus.
and also Curia. So yeah, it's and innovation. It just stacks up, and it stacks up fast.
Yeah, that is insane.
And I might be coming Republic and starting to re-elect my very nice ruler. He's going to be great when he gets a little bit more pips from being Republic. Getting out of this horrible British government type.
One sec.
Yep.
I think your nation looks good.
Yeah, when I'm going to need to do some merchant moving, for example, I couldn't do it because my colonies aren't here, but I would like to push the Ivory Coast into Caribbeans, and up through Caribbeans, out Gulf of St. Lawrence, North Sea.
You're
to
not pushing
add,
anything from Champagne? Like, that's
yeah,
a problem.
pulling from
Yeah.
Champagne.
France came to me and said, "Hey, you need to not have your merchant there so that we could loan." But
I mean, is he...
I think that's
Genoa,
just
he's
in the-
half with Italy, so
yeah, and
not like...
that's
Half
probably
of the money is going to Italy.
what we really should be doing is he should keep a merchant there pushing into the channel, and I should just pay
And
him
maybe
for
you
the
just
trade.
subsidize him, yeah.
Yeah.
What about Italy? What did you say? Huh?
How about your second victory card, Octa? What's the plan with that one?
You're
How
gonna kill
sure you want
France?
to know.
Provence. Oof. How are you
Yeah.
gonna get that one? What's the plan?
I don't know.
He's gonna kill him.
So, I don't know means I'm not
France.
saying.
It was a fluid
I know
flow.
exactly what it is. I have two solid plans, and I'm going to go for one of them, but I don't know which one yet.
Okay, one is Diplo and the other one is War.
I see.
Yeah.
Called it.
Diplo and War.
PTC is so smart.
Yeah, I just somehow...
Instantly knew it.
No,
I
but
have
actually
these
he was wrong
epiphanies.
because both of them are war.
Alright.
Makes sense.
Then why
defending
are you
yourself
defending
and-
him in this instead of letting him collapse? Like allying Swiss, like I actually felt you allying Swiss is isolating France diplomatically with smart decision. All of a sudden, you and Swiss are both fighting with France again. Why?
Yeah,
What is this? Why? That's what I don't understand. Like,
Yeah,
what do you
I
care if
didn't-
Spain eats some
Oh,
France? Then you get to eat some more.
No, yeah, I would like to but I wasn't getting my 2K victory card from Italy and France, and Italy was getting annoyed at me for the Mediterranean islands for some reason.
Unfortunately,
That's
for
what
some
the deal
reason.
you could do with Italy. Italy had to eat Naples, Milan, and a shit ton. You could just let him. You say, okay, we do peace. I can even give you the islands. Just let me have my victory card.
Are we
Yeah.
ready to move on
Something
to
like that.
Portugal
I
now?
don't
No, we're not. I gotta say a couple of things. You made claims on Rome. What do you want me to expect from this? And the Corsica.
Yeah,
What-
I do not remember
What do you-
how I
Those
got
claims
that
appeared
far.
out of
What do you want to watch you eat me? Huh? What?
I'm sure that must have been an event from you subjugating the Pope and me being Catholic.
Maybe that one. But what about Corsica? Though? I mean, I
Oh,
don't know.
that was so that I could declare on you if I needed to.
Oh, thanks. I'm not supposed to be worried about nothing.
That's much better.
But by the way,
This is honest.
also Spain can still take a 20k loan, so we're still in this.
There's a lot of fighting still to do.
Yeah, but
I approve of more fighting.
Yeah, I'm also in favor of more fighting. Keep
Alright,
fighting, boys.
we're finally out of this.
Kill yourselves
insane
and then
war.
all yell "Free Prussia, gang!" Like, what am I gonna do? Like, I wanted to fight. Every side was like join against us for the other. Like, everybody was lining
just to
that I don't
conclude
share.
with the war, this was a really good war. I think a lot of the players had fun. It was back and forth. They pushed to Paris, we pushed to Madrid.
I don't think Flappy had fun, but otherwise, I
No.
think the players had fun.
Switzerland learned a lot. We yelled at him a bunch. France marched.
I'm just
cannon
happy I
stacks
wasn't-
all the time.
Those kind of thing. I was watching it. That was fun to watch.
French cannon
I lost my
management was
shit.
horrible.
It was like
Nightmare.
every battle. He's like, "Oh, we need to retreat from this battle after like 2 minutes of shooting." Why? Oh, because all my cannons died at the start.
Oof.
Yeah.
There were, and they were not small battles, but like battles with everyone already had poured in like 200, 300k, and then there are no cannons. Yay!
Yikes.
Or
But to be fair, that's not just Switzerland's fault though. That's your guys'
No,
fault.
that
France,
wasn't
France.
Switzerland. Switzerland moved his cannons perfectly. That was France.
Alright,
Yeah.
guys, let's look at
Even-
Portugal and colonies in Aztec, because I'm gonna have to bounce.
I think coordinating 4-player wars is pretty cancer. But
Yeah.
it has its part of fun. as
Who
well.
wants to give some advice to Portugal on what to do better?
You should give
I
me
don't wanna.
all your stuff in Africa and also other stuff that I want to.
I mean, finally he's
Portugal
not
is-
behind on tech, which is nice.
He still doesn't have the
Um,
estates. Someone needs to message
How is
him
Portugal
about this.
relevant in this game, by
Yeah.
the way? Just through his colonies?
Yeah, he doesn't have the estates set up properly, and it's 1600. Someone needs to message him because I don't think he's watching the podcast. obviously.
Brazil finally has a gold mine. That's a good thing, and he gets his treasure fleets.
Did they
Um,
use the? where
Yeah,
was
the mission. Like if you click on Minas Gerais, the capital of Brazil, it has a gold mine and has a province modifier of +2 goods produced. So that thing prints money like nothing else.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Um,
the issue with that is that I'm going to get 2/3 of that when I start pirating, just stealing his treasure fleets.
Yeah, if you do, I mean, you would not be that mean, right?
Oh,
All
boy.
right.
I mean, Octus Wholesome, he would do that.
At that point, Portugal could also decide to release Brazil
alright,
and
let's
say,
do it
like,
this
Brazil,
way.
you pay me subsidies and like this. But yeah,
Let's put
Portugal
it this
itself.
way, just PTZ asks why is Portugal relevant. I don't think he is anymore, but if you want to give advice to the player on how to do better next time, or if you want to give advice to new Portugal players on what to do differently, I think do that.
My
I
advice to
think-
Portugal players is make sure you coordinate with Great Britain. I don't blatantly step on a Great Britain player's toes, because for example, if you start colonizing 13 colonies, then they will get mad at you, and you will probably lose.
Yeah, I don't think you can
I
win that
disagree.
war.
I think the only one you have to coordinate with is Spain.
Yeah.
And at some point, Spain and Portugal, if they do right, they're strong enough. If they get a safe
but
French
you also
flank,
don't
Yeah, I
have
guess
to.
to
You
kill,
don't have to
and
fuck
sea
with
lion
the
Great
GB. You don't have to fuck with the GB.
You
right
should,
away, 'cause
though.
you-
You
of course,
should.
you don't colonize
Yeah,
30 colonies, but you can colonize Cuba
Caribbean.
and
Yeah.
Caribbean.
Because
Yeah.
I heavily disagree with Octa on this, because if you're peaceful with England, then England just gonna own West Africa and
He's gonna
Cuba,
bully you.
and all of the
Yeah.
trade is gonna go to the channel, and you get nothing out of all your colonies.
Yeah, I guess it
So,
depends. It
you
depends
need
on
the
your skill
trade.
level.
Yeah, I actually
Their
think you're correct
capability.
here.
I think an important thing is, if you look at the ideas, don't bother with expansion and focus on your navy. Like, your army is shit no matter
Yeah.
what you do. So if Spain is the army, you are no army. You have
Yeah.
to go quality, you have to have maritime, and you need exploration. You don't need expansion.
Good point.
Yeah,
I agree
exploration,
with that.
from what I remember, gives you such a nice naval tradition just from
Yeah.
exploring at first. I don't know if it's the same,
Yeah.
but it used to get you
And-
easy to 100 naval tradition.
Quite
So you
And
can get
maritime
good
as well,
admirals,
yeah.
I think.
and then with the Spanish cash and whatever, you guys can build a fleet to just actually threaten England.
Yeah.
Like Iberia, I think that is the best counter. That's why me as France, usually I don't want to kill Spain, because it's not worth it trade-wise. You need an end node, and Spain and Iberians can be a good counterbalance to the power, the colonial power of the
I
English.
think key
That's of
advice
course
for
if we
this
don't
player,
slot
though.
meme Aztecs anymore. Thank you.
Yeah, that's pretty obvious, I think.
Okay, so let's switch to Aztec. That's the last
Just
one
one
we
sec.
have to talk
Key
about.
advice for this player specifically is take the estate bonuses. Like it's 1600s, he still doesn't have +1 admin for privileges and +1 diplo, and that's just cost him a lot.
maybe at this point you don't
To
want
be
them
honest,
for
I
that
never go for
position,
plus
but
one Diplo.
You never
Yeah.
go for +1 Diplo?
No,
Why would
I
you?
mean, I don't know. I don't.
But why?
it is the bad
Oh,
one.
I prefer taking +1 Diplo over +1 admin.
I mean, why
No.
not take all 3 of them? It doesn't hurt you. Like,
Yeah.
you can recover the crown land easily.
Oh,
That's
early game
true.
it kinda does.
Early game it hurts you though. Early
Well,
game it
yeah,
hurts.
don't take it
I
in the
take
first
Diplo
turn.
mill. I keep like 10 crown land, then I take the admin one after I get crown land. Because I like
You're
to
right.
have
I actually
Diplo
forget because
early.
early game I only take mill, and depending how much crown land, maybe I take admin early
Fair
game
enough,
because
but
that's what you
look
need
at-
for your
Yeah.
ideas.
Look at
That
everyone's crown
depends
land
Diplo
how
at
big
this
you
point.
I mean,
Like, I
over
don't
a
think anyone
period-
has
Afterwards.
problems with crown land at this point. Like, it's just a waste not to take it. But yeah,
I mean,
let's,
I
match
I mean,
Aztec.
if you efficiently hit the money button and you need the money button, if you're not a big money printing nation, if you don't have a trade node, you need that money. So it's not like always you have 10.
I agree with that PTC, but the one dip point, you have to think of it like this: in 10
Yeah,
years,
you
it's
dip
120 points. In
Yeah,
100 years, it's 1,200 points.
The amount
You're
of
right,
crown
you're right.
land the amount of crown land you lose out of is 1 click, so that's like 500 ducats to have it for the rest of the game.
It's 2 clicks.
There's
Two
actually
clicks.
you could also make an argument if you're a small nation like a 3, 4, 5 province minor, go down to 0 or even negative crown land in 1444. Take all the 3 privileges for the monarch points, and even if you have 0.1 crown land, you can still sell crown land then to get a lot of money, and then you go from conquering stuff and so on, you get your crown land back.
But the ticking autonomy has wrecked me.
That's why if you are a minor with like your capital is always at 0 autonomy, no matter what, and then if you have only 2 or 3 more minor provinces because you went for a challenging start,
Alright,
then
are we gonna look
yeah.
at Aztec?
Yeah,
But-
Aztec.
Yeah.
Look, quick question about the
Uh,
crown land, by the way. If when you conquer new land, you lose crown land. I don't know why.
Only
I've
if
been losing.
the estates have over 60 influence.
All right, cool. If they have lower than 60, you gain crown land.
Like together, 60 influence? What?
No,
No, one,
every estate with more than 60 influence takes a portion as
Takes a
crown land.
percent of the new land that you own, basically.
Yeah.
conquer.
And
Okay.
is it an independent percent or together?
Independent.
No,
Alright,
so
cool.
if anyone has more than 60%, then you lose when you conquer, apparently. Yeah. Okay, so Aztec is looking good. His income is beast.
It's
His
the highest
force
right
limit
now in the
is
world, but
good.
only because GB hasn't fixed his trade. On the other hand, trade income for Aztec is pretty shit compared to the rest.
Yeah,
just
but look at his
60.
gold. He has gold
Yeah.
income, gold production. Those are the main
75.
for him.
Spoils of war.
Although I just burned through all my professionalism in this war.
And guess what? Leo's gonna love this. He has plutocratic ideas.
Woohoo!
I have the credit card.
Someone actually fell into my trap.
Interesting thing, like I have the same max manpower as Prussia, but I get 60% more from slackening in raw manpower gained. If Prussia gets 75k, I get 120 or 130k manpower.
That is interesting. Why is that?
Manpower recovery rate. Like I get every month over
Oh.
5k and Prussia only 3k. So
see.
because I have plutocratic gives 20%
You're-
manpower recovery
And
rate.
quantity. You have quantity
Yeah,
as
and
well.
quantity, so they
40%
get-
manpower regen.
And Aztec ideas as well, so you have probably 60 or
And
something.
then trading in
Aztec
Cold War.
religion gives fucking discipline and morale. I think.
Yeah.
No?
Yep.
Yeah,
No,
but-
only discipline.
10%
Yeah,
morale.
no,
is-
both.
Oh, morale in the
10% morale for the religion,
Base
and then
morale.
the reform does 5 discipline too. It's pretty ridiculous.
It's an amazing.
It's quite super weak religion, TBH.
I think the Aztec
it's
was the best.
weak
idea
on
we
the
had.
economic side, the religion. It lacks death cost, it lacks
Where the fuck
manpower.
does it give discipline? I see the morale, but I
And
don't
the
see it.
reform.
No, and the religious reforms.
It also give one colonist minus 20% staff cost. And
What
monthly
religious
war
reform?
exhaustion, like,
Yeah.
so much.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's
But
not
usually,
balanced.
if you have a strong Spain and not like this sad story Spain that we had, you have. You
Yeah, but
usually try to
never,
survive.
never. Because
No.
if Spain sends enough troops
Yeah.
to beat you over in the New World, he just dies in the Old World.
Yeah.
There's
Die.
no way.
Diplo, do Diplo.
Just
It's
Just-
just
What a
Diplo.
year.
Easy.
Yeah, actually, what the
Just
only
win,
correct,
lol.
the only correct Diplo play is that in 1470, Spain, France, GB, all allies and just kills Aztec. That's
Yeah.
the only correct Diplo.
Yeah, they actually have to unite, yeah.
Correct, Diplo is not having an Aztec.
That is right.
I mean,
I
I think Aztecs is less of a threat for balance than this free play plusher.
Oh,
This free
but
play
that
plusher
happened-
can
that
3-4v1 more nations.
Says the Aztecs that's forcing
Yeah.
all of Europe to fight wars for 30 years. Like,
No,
it's
France
so rich
declared the
if we
war and I
could
said I
have
support him for my victory card.
Oh, so you just want your victory card? That's it.
At this point?
What do you mean
After
at
having-
this point? You're not working up. You're. I mean, you're fine. What do you mean at this point? It's not like you're Spain
I
at this point.
had 50 professionalism.
Alright, boys, let's just call it here.
I
I gotta
put
bounce.
in as many
Yeah.
men as Ottomans.
Okay, you need to explain to me again where he gets his 5 discipline from. I don't see it.
If you go
Look
to
at-
the
look at my
next to the
screen share.
minimap,
It's on the bottom right, religious reforms.
it's like the Holy Roman Empire. It's one of the buttons
okay,
down there.
okay. Oh, so he can choose from.
no, he gets all.
He gets all 5 of them.
Alright.
Yeah, but you have to go through all 5. Like, you have to get 5 vessels, click one of them, and then you lose all 5 vessels, and then you have to get again 5 vessels, click the button. So, like, I didn't
Yeah,
start
so you have
spending before 1480, I think. That's when I finished all the reforms, and then you can start grow.